It's tournament time, and this March, Fanatic Sportsbook has 10 times the rewards. Starting round one, we're giving you 10 profit boosts every single tournament game day. That's over 100 chances to level up your winnings. Plus, you'll earn fan cash on your bets, which you can use on anything at Fanatics. We're talking team gear, tickets, collectibles, and a whole lot more at Fanatic Sportsbook.
Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or 1-800-MY-RESET. CT, call 888-789-7777. MA, call 800-327-5050. NY, call 877-8-HOPE-NY. MD, visit mdgamblinghelp.org. Offer not available in all states. Terms apply. See Fanatic Sportsbook app.
Adobe Radio. The future of alternative.
Greetings, mood killers. I'm Belonius Francine Marconi. Along with Eddie Barella, we are here just to hang out with you. It's what we do. We provide content so you're not alone.
Yeah.
Sometimes people, most of the time, I mean, I would assume people listen to this by themselves, right?
Probably. And I'm glad that we're providing more content because there definitely is not enough.
Right. There's not enough content out there.
Not enough content.
There was a void, and we're like, you know what? We'll fill it. We're happy to do it.
The internet needs more podcasts, need more content, and we're here.
That's right. Well, Eddie, you know, you've been going through this too. I've been going through it at my own home, rebuilding and upgrading my vocal booth. I turned it into a boutique hotel booth that
it's beautiful.
I'm going to live in here, I think.
Yeah.
It's better than my entire apartment.
I was going to say the decor in there and what you've done, you must not want to go into any other room of your home.
It is
It's so
weird
beautiful.
because I'm now that because it took over a month to do this, right? And now that it's been like a week since I've had it completed, done, like all the wiring, all the lighting, everything installed, I'm like, okay, I'm going to go watch TV now. And I think that's a positive thing because I've spent so much time for a month in this room that, sorry, I didn't mean to, that sounds unprofessional. That's not a good sign when you hear crackling of the microphone. But I've spent so much time in this room that I'm just like, hey, you know, I feel good about going and like just watching TV or something. But then I lived with like 30 bins all around my apartment that were filled with stuff that I offloaded from my closet, from dressers, all this stuff, storage, you know, like my pantry and all that stuff. And so I wanted to get that out of my apartment then. That was my next step. And so I spent Sunday, like 7 hours on Sunday, taking 30 bins down to 15.
Wow.
I threw 15 bins worth of stuff out, basically.
Wow.
And
we should have auctioned it off here on the show.
But it was just, you know, it was stuff like, I'm like, I don't want to sit there and try to sell it on like online. That's a big pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Then having to donate it to somebody, you've got to wait around for somebody, and then you've got this clutter waiting.
I always feel bad about taking it to some of these secondhand stores. I'm not going to name any by name, but like you drop off your stuff, then you read about the fact that the CEO is a multimillionaire from all of the stuff you're giving him. And I'm like,
their inventory is absolutely free, and they don't pay their employees jack.
Right.
But
and
the
then,
CEO makes millions.
Yeah, what a scam that is. Like I just don't. I'd rather just throw stuff in the garbage these days. I filled up a
really is
a bag of old T-shirts, and I did have that thought. Oh, I'm going to take it to the secondhand store because that's what I always would do before. But this time, I'm like, you know what? Right in the garbage, and it saves me some gas too.
Right, and you know, like things like a bag of my baby teeth. Of course, I sold those on the dark web.
Oh yeah,
but I'm not gonna do that for, you know, my toothpick collection. Nobody wants that.
Right.
So, but I think like getting rid of stuff, it felt so therapeutic. Like I'm never gonna miss that stuff. I'll probably even forget it existed. I already do. I don't even remember what I threw away at this point. I'm like, wait. What did I throw away?
You kind of wonder. But, like, I have a bunch of stuff in storage bins too in my crawl space, and it's like, why do I hold on to this stuff? I kind of know what's in there. It's like old yearbooks, I think probably, and just some stuff from childhood. But why? Why do we hold on to it? Because I never look at it. Like, why do I need to feel like I still have it when I don't use it?
Like I have audio recordings of old radio, like, you know, from the beginning of my illustrious career.
Yeah.
I don't think I've listened to one of those tapes.
The thing is, you don't want to because it's kind of painful. Like, I don't want to go
cringe.
back. I saved all that stuff too. And I remember even like marking a few of them being like, don't listen to this until you're a very successful DJ. And then like, I'm not going to listen to that. You know, I'm not, because like, I know it's cringy.
So
It's like, I thought for some reason people would want to hear that in the future because I'd be so famous that people would want to go back through my archive. But like, that was delusional. Like at this point, it's just embarrassing.
Yeah. But so, and like, you know, doing all this stuff. I mean, I started late in the afternoon. I didn't get an early start like I had thought. I was too tired from finishing my booth. I did lighting in this booth and it took way longer than, you know, I would like to admit, just because I tinker around and I try to get everything perfect. And then it's like something might not work and I got to redo it and, you know, all that stuff. But it finally came together. And then I'm reorganizing my storage and all that stuff so I can actually use it. Because, you know, the storage is usually like a dead zone. I'm trying to make it so I can offload stuff that I don't want in my apartment day to day. And so I did that. But in the process, I must have mildly strained my back. Because I was getting ready for a home invasion for my apartment. They have to change the filters and all that stuff once a year, twice a year, whatever.
But they never changed the one that you want, the one for your fridge water dispenser. They never changed that one.
Ever. But then, so they're coming. So I'm just like tidying up a little bit, like using the mini vac on the floor. And I noticed when I bent over, like, oh, you get that jolt of like, oh no. I may have hurt my back, you know, but not like I've got to lay down and I can't do anything for the rest of the day kind of pain. It was just like, oh, yeah, I mildly strained the back down there and it's fine. But, you know, it's like one of those things where it was all worth it because my apartment has never been cleaner. I forgot how much space I have in here. Like Eddie, like I said, I had over 30 27-gallon bins. Sitting in, you know, they were in sections. Like my cats had their own island. It was the size of a pool table.
And how long did you have that in your home? Like
for a month while I was doing this booth.
Wow, that's a long time to be around that kind of clutter. We're experiencing that right now.
Well, it wasn't.
At
I would say it's not. I would say it's not clutter, because
it's like
it was contained chaos. Because it was in bins. They're all uniform and very organized in that way. If it had been boxes and stuff, it would have felt more like clutter. This just felt like contained chaos.
Like you're in the middle of a project, kind of, you know.
Yeah, I was staging it, you know.
And we're in that right now. Yeah, over
at
here.
Adobe.
At Adobe, because it's
HQ.
We have
in Santa Monica, California.
That's right. We have like 2 or 3 projects going on. In fact, no, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different projects going on actually at once.
And one of them has been online a little bit. There's been a tease online. You sent it to me, but I also saw somebody else posting a couple of times about it on the Adobe Instagram and this mural that you're having put up there in the offices.
It's really cool.
Amazing.
We have the artists that we play here on the station painting a mural, which is so cool. So we have.
I can't even believe. Yeah. Like I saw this thing and it got me emotional when you sent it to me because I was looking at it going, this is like my job. I am part of this, you know, like I get to be part of this really cool thing. And it's not some corporation. It's just a privately owned business that I get to work with my friend, you know, Adobe Radio.
Yeah.
And
we like to have fun here.
This is the future that corporate radio wishes they could provide for employees, I think.
At least, as long as the quarterly earnings are met.
This is right. You get that ROI.
And you have to have growth every year.
But I think, I mean, I guess not corporate. They don't want to provide this for their employees, but I think this is the dream that an employee would want for a company where you're not worried every single year that it's going to go out of business. You know, like I've never felt that way with Adobe. And if it happened, it wouldn't be because they were eliminating my position.
I mean,
how many times have we gone through
because
that?
we all went down in flames together, so it's a different thing.
That's right. That's all we really want. Can we just all go down in flames together, please? Thank you.
Since we were on the air last, there was a death. It was the great Chuck Norris passed away.
Oh yeah.
And this guy.
How did he die?
Character. Oh, old age. Something,
Was that the
age.
official thing? Oh, he was old? He was like 80 something, right?
Yeah, he was something. Yeah, he was in his 80s.
His hair was 5 years old.
Yeah.
Wait, too soon? Sorry.
The guy's a weirdo, though. A little bit of a weirdo.
I know, and I don't know what his political affiliation was, but I don't believe.
Oh, very right. Let's just say. He died 86.
Yeah,
86.
That's about right. The thing is his lore, or is what do you call it?
Lore.
Yeah, his lore was more than his actuality, because we heard about him and there was memes and stuff like that for a lot of years, keeping his lore alive. But I don't even really remember, like, what show was he on?
He was on Walker, Texas Ranger.
Oh, right.
Did you ever
that's
watch?
Right. Okay. I remember that.
Did you watch that show back in the day, Walker, Texas Ranger?
No, I used to watch clips of Conan.
Yeah.
Conan would play clips of the show. That was my favorite thing.
When I was growing up, I remember the show always being on in the background because it used to be on like Saturday nights or something.
On CBS.
This theme song was always stuck in my head. And so he, Chuck Norris passed away. And, when I'm scrolling through TikTok, somebody was talking about Walker, Texas Ranger, and then the theme song was playing. And I forgot that he sings the theme song himself.
He does?
And people aren't talking about this. This is what they don't want you to know.
Oh.
This is a quick theme song. Listen to this. It's just so, it's kind of cringy to me. But listen, here's Chuck Norris and the Walker, Texas Ranger theme song, which is actually kind of creepy too. Listen to the lyrics.
In the eyes of a ranger, the unsuspecting stranger had better know the truth of wrong from right. 'Cause the eyes of the ranger are upon you. Any wrong you do, he's gonna see. When you're in Texas, look behind you. Oh, 'cause that's where the ranger's gonna be.
Yeah. Uh-oh. So, isn't that not creepy to you? So basically this guy, he's saying
I
that
thought
he's
you were
always
joking. I thought you were
behind
about to play like some parody.
No.
And I was ready for that. It's real, though. This
That's
whole thing is
real.
real.
And I isolated the vocals too, so that way we can really listen into these lyrics and how creepy they
In
are.
the eyes of a ranger, the unsuspecting stranger had better know the truth of wrong from right. 'Cause the eyes of the ranger are upon you.
Is he harmonizing with himself?
Any wrong you do, he's gonna see. When you're in Texas, look behind you. 'Cause that's where the ranger's gonna be.
Anything you do, he's gonna see. You have to give yourself a little bit of fun.
That's right.
That's right. He's always behind you, always
I don't like
there. And isn't that just like kind of like violating, like almost like I almost feel assaulted by that theme song.
The theme song itself.
Yeah, and then I was doing some digging, and they had a few versions that they rejected of the Walker, Texas Ranger theme song because they went a little too far with that theme of always being there. In the reflection of your kitchen, you'll see his denim twitching. He's been standing in your pantry all night long. 'Cause the eyes of a ranger are upon you. He saw you eat that extra slice of pie. When you're in Texas, don't bother turning. He's the blur in the corner of your eye. just so creepy. So
Actually, I think I prefer that one though. For some reason,
scrap that one. Yeah.
Why do they chose the wrong one?
I know. There's another one they scrapped. In the steam upon your mirror, his face is getting clearer. He knows exactly when you're gonna blink. 'Cause the eyes of a ranger are upon you. He's watching you while you brush your teeth. When you're in Texas, check the floorboards. 'Cause the ranger's been hiding underneath. Yeah,
Oh my God.
he's
It's terrifying. You never know where he's going to be, no matter what.
I know.
Do you think he's here now? I mean, that's the creepy part. He's in the afterlife now. Is he looking for us?
He probably is. So we don't get in trouble and we don't go to hell. I'll play the original song, and I guess rest in peace, even though you turned out to be kind of a jerk, Chuck Norris. In the eyes of a ranger, the unsuspecting stranger had better known the truth from wrong from right. 'Cause the eyes of the ranger are upon you. Anything you do, he's gonna see. When you're in Texas, look behind you. 'Cause that's where the ranger's gonna be. 'Cause that's where the ranger's gonna be.
Oh my gosh. You don't want that heat.
No. Oh, well, yeah. Chuck Norris. I love it when celebrities sing their own TV theme song, though.
I think I'm trying to think of any other ones like that. You know that weird twang that it has in there? It reminds me of The Closer, because that was their theme song was real slow. It didn't have drums or anything, but it was like real because she's from the South.
Okay.
And so, her character. And so it's supposed to be like, it's like you're an LA police officer. You're no longer in the South. Right. But I don't, maybe my grandparents watched that Walker, Texas Ranger. I don't know.
That theme song. And then in the beginning, it sounds like they have a sound effect in there. It sounds like somebody's dropping like a hammer or something.
They just left it in.
Yeah. Like, you hear that?
Oh, yeah. It sounds like a crowbar or something being dropped. Maybe
that's probably what that
is. Chuck Norris dropped his nunchucks or something.
Right.
Yeah. He's flipping around. I got to sing. Throw him across the room.
They show him
the engineer
doing spin kicks, and this is ridiculous.
I think what was weird for me in the Chuck Norris universe is that he was, in his 80s, but he still kept his like sandy blonde hair. And then when he lost his hair, he just created a sandy blonde wig. And you're 80,
Yeah, he's one of those guys that's very attached to his image.
And I don't mind people editing themselves the way they want to be seen in the world. That's fine. But it feels like when you're 80, maybe if your hair looks like you're 30, you might want to change it a little bit to look more realistic. That's all, like wear a wig if you want to. I don't care, but just make it more age appropriate.
Apparently he held black belts in karate, taekwondo, Tang Soo Do, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and judo. And he also was in the United States Air Force.
I mean, you got to have respect for a guy with that much dedication to things, right? And the fact that he was successful enough to have that show. I mean, that show ran for like forever, didn't it?
Too long, some people say.
Too many episodes. But I just remember Conan would always review it or have like a clip of the week from Walker, Texas Ranger on his show. And it was, I don't think it was meant to put it in a great light, but it was hilarious nonetheless.
Like when he played the clip of that kid on Walker, Texas Ranger, And
that Martian show
he's
or
like,
whatever it was when he was rolling down the hill.
Oh,
That was the best.
yeah.
But
rest in peace, Chuck.
I wonder if he's going to auction off some of those wigs. You know, I would go for
so.
that.
Yeah.
Because that's where the Rangers gonna be.
That's right. That's right. Eddie, I haven't done this in a while because I've been in this booth building my future. I haven't been on the internet as much. You've noticed it. I've noticed it.
We've missed you.
Because usually I'm on TikTok every night gathering clips for the show and for Adobe Radio.
Yeah.
And I wasn't on the internet as much. And I find unless you're really doing it, you miss a lot of things. So I saw some of these, like, here's a clip of a guy. He's like probably like Chuck Norris's age. And someone is asking him how his last relationship ended.
What ended your last relationship?
She left a shopping cart in the middle of the lot.
Oh.
I can't build on that kind of character.
Can you imagine?
I love that.
I feel
That's
like
a
I'm
little
going to be
abusive, but it's also a little bit Seinfeld-esque at the same time.
Yeah. Like, what do you mean? The person interviewing him?
No, I mean, like, there's something about his tone that made me feel like he was just like one of those guys that is abusive. He has like an abusive tone. I don't know. It's just nothing
What
fun
ended
about
your
it.
last relationship?
She left a shopping cart in the middle of the lot.
Oh.
Yeah.
I can't build on that kind of character.
Yeah, it's like, Janice, how many GD times I gotta tell you to stop leaving that shopping cart in the middle of the street?
Yeah.
See, it's not fun. But when Seinfeld does it, it's like, oh, she left her shopping cart in the middle of the street.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I remember one of my favorite character actors was in Seinfeld, where there's an episode where Jerry goes over to help, I think, Kramer collect some valuable records that this old man was throwing away. And George is involved with this woman that's the caretaker of this guy. And his voice was great, and he was yelling at Seinfeld. And he was like, "Where the hell are my teeth, you animal?" You know, something like that. And it was one of the greatest scenes ever. And of course, Newman was involved in the situation. So it's always like, I just remember, like, sometimes old people make things so much better on shows and in interviews. And I get what you're saying, though, in this
What
guy.
ended your last relationship?
She left a shopping cart in the middle of the lot.
Oh.
I can't build on that kind of character.
I didn't like her. She didn't do what I said.
Stop leaving that shopping cart in the middle of the lot.
But he is right. It would be hard
Get
to
out,
do with
pack
someone.
your bags. Pack your bags. You left the shopping cart in the middle of the lot.
Even if you're in your 80s, being with someone who did that would be tough, I think.
And also, when he's 80 years old, can he really be that picky? Like,
yeah, that's what I mean.
Seinfeld
that
was
will be
picky when
me.
he's.
I would rather be alone than with somebody that leaves the shopping cart out
in the middle of the lot.
Yeah, that's my future right there, Eddie. Somebody's going to be asking me dumb questions. Oh, sir, you used to be on Adobe Radio. Can we ask you a few questions? Yeah. Oh, yeah. I like this one because it's a clip of these kids enjoying pizza in the backyard.
We got some pizza outside. We got some pizza outside. We got some.
And then somebody remixed it into a song.
We got some pizza outside. We got some pizza outside. We got some pizza outside. Outside. I'm about to take me a bite.
Eat your pizza and go to bed. That's right. Eat your pizza and go to bed. That's not better than some songs you hear on the radio, you know?
Yeah.
Maybe we could add it to the Adobe playlist. Pizza outside. Here's a girl feeding a stray cat. I think her mom's videoing this, but she does this really interesting voice. This is why thought this clip was great.
Hi, do you want the food? Okay, let me get the plate. Hi, mister. Do you want the food? Come to that.
I'm surprised it didn't scare the cat away, but it's hilarious.
Is that so yummy? Oh, yeah, baby boy. Is that so yummy? Yeah, baby boy.
Yeah, baby boy.
Oh my gosh.
I played that audio before I ate my macaronis, Eddie. Are you hungry? Yeah, eat the food, baby boy.
That's right.
This is pretty hilarious because I just removed wire shelving from my closet, and this guy was doing his thing, hanging out at home, and he heard a big loud clang, and it ended up being his shelving. His wire shelves fell down in his closet.
Oh, that happened to me.
In the kitchen, eating Roman numerals, and I heard something. I thought Iran had popped the side of the house. It was all my wives. All their clothing had fell down.
Clang, clang.
Ripped clean out the sheetrock, boy.
Clang,
I
clang.
said, dog, boy, I thought somebody was coming in here on me. Oh, my Lord, boy.
I like how he says I was sitting there eating my Roman numerals.
My ramen noodles.
I don't know what that is.
Ramen noodles. That happened to me once, actually. Like
really?
That same thing in one of my apartments. I was just minding my own business, sitting in the living room, and then I heard this loud crash, and I don't know, it was like so violent. I thought I didn't know what it was because I looked all over the house, and I was like, oh, that must have been outside or in a different room. And then the next day, I was like getting ready for work, and I opened up my closet. And then everything was just ripped out of the wall on the floor.
Oh, my God.
I was like, that's what that sound was. But
man.
They don't. And then the guy came in, and the maintenance guy, and he fixed it. And he's like, don't put anything heavy on there. And I was like, what's the point? Like, what should I put on there? Like, what's the weight limit? And how do I know? All I had was clothes hanging on there. So I can't hang clothes?
Yeah, right. Oh, my
I was
God.
sitting in the kitchen, eating Roman numerals.
Clang, clang. This one you sent me on TikTok, and I am obsessed with this guy now. He reviews like the most mundane things.
Oh, yes.
This is a clip of this guy reviewing a toothpick.
This is a toothpick review. This is individually packaged. It's because I got this one from a restaurant. Restaurant give you for the sanitary purpose. They don't give you a naked toothpick because other people gonna touch it. Once other people gonna touch it, you cannot give it to the customer. That's why this is individually packed. Which is a good idea. And this, once you open it, it's yours. No one else cannot use it because you put it in the mouth. That's why this toothpick is special for you. And you have both sides, but most of the time, only use one side and then throw it away. This is
I love that guy.
I love it. It's so genius, too. And then that gets a lot of views. Also, did you notice how revolutionary his camera angle is that he uses? His camera setup? So if you pay attention next time you watch his videos, he'll take an iPad and he'll turn on the FaceTime camera, the front-facing camera.
Yeah.
So that way it just shows his head. And then he'll put that in front of himself. Then he'll get another camera and put it behind him so that way his hands are in the picture.
Oh.
So you're like looking at his face on an iPad and then his hands. And then people are like, there's a whole comment thread just talking about how revolutionary we haven't seen this camera angle on social media before.
But the thing is, couldn't he just do a green screen and do it that way?
He could, but yeah, I don't know.
He does it analog. He does digital analog.
Something about it is just so great. I don't know why. I love that.
I could literally, because he does a rubber band review. He does a bunch of them. So, And he's right, though. Like, once you open that toothpick, it's yours. Nobody else's. And I like the way he explains how toothpicks work. Because you're on TikTok, I bet there are a lot of people who have never used a toothpick before. They probably don't even know what they're
we
for.
Assume. We do things every day that other people have never done before. So
that's right. Right here on this show.
Ask Mood Killers.
All right. You have questions and we have answers. Send us your questions, moodkillers@aol.com. Mood Killers, is it okay to mute my boss on Slack after work hours, or am I risking my own career?
I mean, I think you got to have boundaries, right? I mean, we use Slacks for Adobe Radio.
No, we shut it down.
Oh, we did? I'm not a fan of it, but I was like, you know what? If this is what the team wants to use, then I'll try to utilize it. The problem for me in my situation was, I think when I started, or when we first kind of gathered with this crew, a lot of them didn't really know exactly what it was I did. And so being able to kind of post there and show them like, here's something you check it out, check this out. That was cool. Cause then it really like, now I get it. That's what he does. All right, cool. And
but it's like weird because it's like everybody wants to have better communication. Then you give everybody tools and then they're like, my boundaries are being crossed. So it's like, I think you just have to, like, on your end, just turn off notifications after a certain time.
Yeah,
because actually, and there's too many methods to contact people. Like you have email, you have text, you have Slack, you have all this
too
stuff.
much.
And it's just eventually we got rid of Slack because it's not like we have a giant team. We ended up gravitating toward just a group text, and then with iPhone, you can now schedule when you receive notifications. So I encouraged everybody to just schedule your notifications for this one thread around work hours and then call it good.
Right.
Yeah.
And the thing too is like when you have multiple communication places, a lot of times somebody will go, oh, you didn't get that message I sent you on Slacks.
I know. That's the problem. I emailed it. Oh, I thought you said you were going to put it in Slack. Oh, no. Yeah.
I did it on
Courier Pigeon is going to bring it to you.
Right. And so then you're like, I've got to check 10 different places.
It's annoying.
Yeah.
I don't like being so available.
Because I'm like you, I'm not a big fan of over communication, and I like minimal. And so like if you have a group text and maybe email, that's good. Like, why do we need all the other stuff? You know?
I don't know. Yeah. Mood Killers, my friend Venmo requested me $3 for gas. Do I pay it or end the friendship? I see that they have that request because you can either pay or request on Venmo. I've never pressed the request button, never.
No.
But I can see it. Like maybe a friend owes you $20 and you want to remind them. I don't know.
I still will never understand why Venmo is social if you want it to be. And why would you want it to be?
I turn that off.
Yeah,
no, why do you want everybody to know that you paid Susie $5 for pizza yesterday?
I will say this, though. I'm still really interested in what's going on because I'll go through mine whenever somebody I work with is like going to pay me through Venmo. I'll check it, but before I check it, I'll look at the history and what's going on and my feed, and I'll see like my cousin paid her like guy that trims her hedges. I'm like, oh yeah, I see.
It's so important that we all know that. Like, what a bunch of a-holes that made that platform.
Right.
I mean, because they think that we're interested in all these transactions, but I guess we are because everybody's nosy.
I gotta
we
say,
want to see what each other are doing.
I wouldn't want mine out there.
I have mine on private always.
Yeah, I'm fascinated by like why couples pay each other. Like, why
it's
don't
always
they
like for rent or whatever?
But like, why don't they have like their own bank account and then like a bank account just for their bills? And just
maybe
put it in there.
The relationship hasn't gotten to that point yet. Where
but, I mean, they're
you
married.
Mix finance. If they're married. Well, even then, don't mix your finances. If you're asking me,
But no, like you could easily open like a basic like Discover bank account.
You should comment on their transaction with that.
Why do you do this? Like I've seen couples that either they'll go out to coffee and they'll pay the other one for the coffee. And I'm like, are you really in a relationship? What's happening?
I don't know. That's not a good sign. Mood killers. I accidentally replied to all in a company email with, quote, "This meeting could have been an email. How bad is this?"
Yeah. Since the only time, because I never would reply all until I started working with you at Adobe and I saw that people did that. And so
a little too much.
I'm not a fan of it, but I go with the flow. Like if this is what the kids are doing, this is what I'm doing. But I always find
it's kind of annoying actually. Like you're right. Cause like I feel like replying all to a group is not generally necessary. And it sort of just gives people more to read and it can muddy the original message but whatever.
If people like to do it, then that's fine. I don't usually do it, and if I do, it's some silly comment like you were talking about something that was going on with Adobe. You were fixing something, and everyone's like, "Oh, thanks for your update, Eddie. Thank you, Eddie. Thank you, Eddie." And then I'm like, "How dare you try to make things better?" Which
I thought was funny. I appreciated that, but I was also in the middle of a day from hell, so I did. But it gave me a slight chuckle, and I kept moving on.
Of course. No, that's what you're supposed to do. Wasn't supposed to stop you. But I think for me, if I didn't know you, I would never do that, but I know you, outside of Adobe. So yeah.
Yeah. Next one is mood killers. Why do my friends only hit me up when they need plans, but disappear the rest of the week?
That's good time friends. Everyone has those. I mean, and I don't mind that at all. Like, honestly, sometimes good times friend there, you know what to go to when you're having a bad time.
Yeah. You can have friends on every level. I think some people assume that every friend relationship needs to be so great and grand, but you can actually have friends on different tiers. And then you just tap into that tier as needed.
Like you don't expect emotional support from your drinking buddies,
Oh no, yeah, those guys are going to be a-holes most of the time.
Right. They're there to ridicule
they're who
you.
You go to when you are going through a breakup or something, because they'll be fun to hang out with.
Right, and you know that they're always down for something. Like this weekend, Ed can't make it, but the rest of us are down. We'll see you over at the tavern.
Right. Yeah, over at Moe's.
That's right.
Mood killers.
Why Twin Anchors, Eddie. Yeah. If you come to Chicago, we have to go to Twin Anchors.
Twin Anchors. What's that?
Yeah. It's one of the most. It's a really famous one. They have great short ribs, which I don't even normally eat short ribs, but I tried them there, and I'm like, well, this is why people eat short ribs in public. They're so good. I had
some good barbecue there in Chicago. They have some good stuff.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Twin Anchors is one of those old school places. It's like one of the older bars, and Chris Farley used to go there, and it's like one of those famous spots that Anthony Bourdain, people like that would stop by there when they would come to town.
Okay. That one never came up on any list. Oh yeah, because
when you were visiting Chicago a few times, you were looking for that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay. And that was that's right by you, isn't it?
No, it's north side. It's closer to Wrigley than me. Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah, Chicago's an awesome place. But anyways, last one, mood killers. Is it normal to feel disappointed when your birthday isn't a huge deal to everyone else?
Well, Eddie and I both do the same thing. We don't tell anybody it's our birthday. Even though I know when your birthday is, I don't acknowledge it because I feel like if you wanted me to acknowledge it, you would you tell everyone. I would say.
So I feel like it's a burden, to put that on people and be like, I expect you, because then if they forget the next day, then they're going to feel bad, and I don't want that for anybody. It's just
well, I don't want you to go have a birthday without being told happy birthday. I just thought you didn't like it.
I'll get an email from Netflix saying happy birthday at my dentist's office. It's fine.
Yeah,
don't tell me. Yeah,
sometimes what I'll do is just randomly throughout the year, I'll just say thanks everyone for the birthday wishes, and it won't. Right. It'll be 20 months away from my birthday or something. You know what I mean? Like, I don't just,
Yeah.
I'm just like, hey, why not?
Well, happy birthday to you, Danielle from San Jose. That's in that question. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, and by the way, Eddie's birthday is coming up in a few weeks. So happy pre-birthday to Eddie, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm actually closer to my birthday than I'm not, so I'll take it.
Yeah, that's right. Happy pre-birthday. And Eddie,
Thank
I wanted to give you a dollop of joy before we walked out of here.
Oh, that's it?
Because this is one of the clips I didn't get to play earlier, but I thought you would appreciate it because you too love cats.
You need to go get you a cat. In my house, I got black. They heal you whenever they purr. It removes stress, help you relax. They sense bad energy well. Just watch how they react. If you treat them with loving and play with them daily, they will have abundance of track. Cats are one of a kind for real to protect you while you was dreaming. Spiritually, physically, mentally heal and protect you from unseen demons. Took a t-shirt in multiple realms. They multi-dimensional beings. That's probably why multiple civilizations had cats all around them like Egypt. If a cat don't like you, something wrong. Your energy probably is bad. Go cleanse in a spiritual bath. Go outside and go ground in the grass. No, you cannot figure what cats. They can see through you like water. Tell me what type of cat do you got? If you don't mind, tell me the color. I see into torture cats. It's bad luck on your ass. Right your wrongs from the past. For your life turn out trash.
I love it. That's
I
great.
like the diss track right at the end. Your life turned out like trash. That's right. Thank you, Eddie. And we'll be back again very soon.
In the steam upon your mirror, his face is getting clearer. He knows exactly when you're gonna blink. 'Cause the eyes of a ranger are upon you. He's watching you while you brush your teeth. When you're in Texas, check the floorboards. 'Cause the ranger's been hiding underneath. You have to give yourself a little bit of fun.
Give it up for Adobe, everybody.